global platform emerges. The world's identity for safety, security, and resilience. Intersec Global.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this exclusive interview session with Nathan Waugh, the Portfolio Director for Messe Frankfurt Middle East. My name is Rebecca Spayne. I'm the Group Managing Editor for the International Security, Fire and Health and Safety Buyer portfolio. Now, in this very room, on the second day of Intersec Dubai 2026, there was a press briefing about how the rebranding of the Intersec show was changing to Intersec Global. We have 27 years of successful editions here.
Yeah.
Why have you chosen to make the rebranding change from Intersec to Intersec Global this year?
Yeah, that's a great question, Rebecca. So thank you, first of all, for welcoming on. Love your publication, and thank you for all your support you give us during the event. So yes, you're right. We announced a brand evolution from Intersec to Intersec Global, and there's a few reasons for that. One of those is we have a global portfolio of events in the security space at Messe Frankfurt. We have 13 worldwide. But the event which is located here in Dubai is the flagship event. It's quite unusual in that respect because the majority of our flagship events for Messe Frankfurt originate out of Frankfurt. But this event, Intersec, grew from 1999, 27 years ago, into the event that it is today, right here in Dubai in the UAE. So the move to global cements our position in our global portfolio and allows us to synergize all the events and have them really feeding their content and their support towards the mothership. So everything will originate out of here, out of Dubai in a more efficient sense. The second key reason is the strong support we get here from local and regional government entities. Now, you'll be familiar with the fact that the UAE and Dubai specifically has grown and expanded over the years, and particularly in recent years, it really is now a flagship country. Last year, 2025, the UAE was awarded the Most Safe and Secure Country award from the Numbeo Safety Index. And that kind of thing doesn't happen by accident. That actually is a period of focused, dedicated leadership and really focusing on using technological advancements to try and achieve, what is beyond the bounds of possibility. And as a result, Dubai and the UAE has been extremely successful on that. And what we wanted to do was enhance our platform, to give them an enhanced global platform to be able to promote those achievements to the world. We are very, very proud of our home location. We are an international event. And we're an international event that is very proud of its home. And we want to be able to support the achievements that the home territory here, the UAE and Dubai, has made and give them an enhanced platform to promote those achievements on a global stage. So that's another key reason we evolved the brand into Intersec Global.
You've quoted that perfectly, actually. The Dubai is an anchor for this event. But one thing you also mentioned is obviously you're already an international event. You're already seen by market as global, as international. So is this more of an acceptance of actually your true identity, but it feels like a natural progression? So I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's right. It's a reflection of where we've got to rather than where we're going to, And I think actually, yes, we are really blessed to have a truly international event. We've got 1,200 exhibitors from around the world, with 7 national pavilions. We'll be touching almost 50,000 visitors, I expect, once we're finally finished. And I see now we're towards the end of the day and still there's a lot of people in the concourse, which we're really happy about. So we are already an international event. And I think it's about recognizing that in the brand and really stamping our authority on it and making sure that the world recognizes that this is the global meeting point for the international security and fire and rescue sector.
And something that you mentioned during the press briefing as well is you wanted to unite security, safety and resilience under one global platform. Why is that so important and what does that mean?
Well, there are so many synergies within those sectors now and they can't operate in silo, I think the global challenges that everybody faces are moving at a fast pace. All these different sectors have to operate in lockstep together. So it's really important for us to unite all those different entities that are supporting these global conversations and make sure that all those sectors are aligned and in harmony. There's so much interconnectivity now, and there's only going to be more so. And there's interconnectivity as well within bad actors who seek to disrupt that. So the interconnectivity with those that seek to defend our security and safety is so much more important now. And I think bringing those all together in one unified platform is vitally important now more than ever.
How is it going to change the experience for the buyers, for the exhibitors here?
Well, one of the key factors about our move to Intersec Global, it gives us an enhanced position to bring in high-level governments and high-level officials from around the world. We do already have quite a significant amount of that, but I think sometimes it takes a refreshing and an evolution of the brand to take it to that next level and be able to do that. One of our goals here as being the global platform, not just for the Messe Frankfurt network of security shows, but for the world ecosystem of security, is to bring together high-level people to have those conversations here. Now, we're not going to set policy. We're not that sort of arrogant to suggest that we set policy, but we do hope to provide a platform where some of those big policy questions can at least be discussed from relevant people from around the world. And it's fantastic to have the opportunity to be that platform and also to support UAE in their position of leading and nurturing those conversations from around the world, which is really, really important. We've had some sessions here at the event, which are closed-door roundtable sessions, targeting some very, very fundamental topics in global safety and security. And part of the reason we've done that in a closed door format is because we have those experts here in the country and in our venue during the event. And we wanted to use their expertise in a closed door session from which will come some high level content pieces and white papers which we can disseminate to our ecosystem following the event. Conversations that happen here at Intersec and hopefully spark more global conversations around the world as we release that information.
And you also spoke about the launch of Intersec Europe 2027 in Messe Frankfurt, which is an incredibly exciting opportunity. What gap do you think this fills in the European market? And what was the strategic decision behind that?
Well, I think one of the things, and that's another reason for the launch of Intersec Global, it gives us more flexibility to be able to launch back into new markets. As I mentioned to you at the start, it's going to be the first time that a Messe Frankfurt event, which is grown outside of Frankfurt, actually is exported back into the home country. So we're very excited about that. In terms of the gap that it fills, look, it addresses a key need in a key market for European security now. I think we all know that the world is changing. It's changing very, very rapidly. Security concerns are foremost of everybody's conversations at government level and at private sector level, now more than ever. And in Europe as well, you know, there are very real security threats that possibly weren't there 15 years ago, you know. So I think for us, with the establishment and the resonance of the Intersec brand over 27 years and the current climate of security concerns and needs within the European market, makes it absolutely the right time for us to take the Intersec brand back into Europe and launch Intersec Europe, which we're doing in April 2027.
If you could put into one sentence what Intersec Global has that Intersec alone does not, what would it be?
What Intersec Global has and what Intersec during these 3 days has had access to all of those global conversations. We have been well positioned to deliver high quality content across all of our key sectors. So again, I don't think it's more about an evolution rather than anything else. It remains to be seen how that sort of will translate, but I think it will help us to really position the brand again and further reinforce its strong position on the global stage. It's not about filling gaps of what we have here because the event is extremely strong and has been for many years. I think it's about just refreshing the brand and having that evolution to enable us to grow further. We want to grow. We want to grow in terms of the importance and how Intersec Global is seen around the world. We want to reinforce our position as a thought leader and content generator. And I think the Intersec Global brand helps us to evolve that. But it's about reflecting and congratulating the team and the UAE and Dubai about where Intersec has got to and about repositioning us for that future growth and future development.
Thank you for taking the time to speak with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, look forward to catching up again soon.
Look forward anytime. Thank you, Rebecca.